Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course, in the series, where we just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering my thoughts and opinions on the lookbook for Stussy's recent Fall 2022 collection. Now, man, I had that whole spiel at the start of the video talking about like covering the latest streetwear releases and stuff like that. This season has already dropped. The Fall 2022 season dropped on Friday, and I was gonna cover it before it actually dropped on the Friday, but like I came home from work on Friday and I was like, man, I just don't have it in me. Like, I was like, oh, I really tried, but I was like, nah, I can't do it, guys. I don't have the energy. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't cover it before it released. So if you guys are interested in any of the pieces that are going to be showcased in this video today, they may have unfortunately already sold out. And it looks like some of the good pieces that I was interested in when I saw some teasers for this season, it looks like they sold out in my size straight away. So yeah. Sorry guys if you are keen on some of the pieces that are going to be showcased in this lookbook, but yeah, I at least, even though it has dropped, I still wanted to have a conversation about this lookbook because yeah, quite a few pieces that I saw in like little previews and little teasers, I thought, wow, those are some fun, nice little streetwear pieces right there. And yeah, I thought, you know what, even though it's released, I still want to talk about it. So we'll go through the regular things that we cover whenever we talk about a lookbook. So we'll cover the release details for the season, we'll cover all the individual images, and of course I'll give you my thoughts and opinions sprinkled throughout. How we're going to cover it all is not actually by using Stussy's page for it, because I didn't really like how they had their lookbook outlaid. So we're going to be using a hypebeast article instead, because I like how hypebeast has laid out this lookbook. So yeah, that's the reasoning for that. We'll head on over to that hypebeast article now though, and we'll start covering the release details for this Fall 2022 collection. So here we are at the hypebeast article that I'll be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to check it out. But we'll just quickly touch on the release details for this season. So Stussy's first drop from their Fall/Winter 2022 season will be available worldwide August 19th. It released on their online store. Do we have any Stussy physical stores in Australia? I don't even know, man. I've never seen one. It's the kind of brand these days that gets stocked at I don't know how to describe it, like mall boutique, well, mall stores really, like Zoomies and stuff. So yeah, or yeah, General Pants and stuff. Like it's not like one of those brands that just has their own boutique and gets stocked in there, or it gets stocked in higher end boutiques. Yeah, it's but then it does as well, because doesn't it get stocked at Dover Street Market? It's interesting. They get stocked everywhere. Interesting. Yeah, well, either way, it'll probably be available in various in-store locations as well. I know it released on Stussy Australia online, and it's sold out basically instantly. Like, it's only been 2 days since the release, and like all the bigger size stuff for some of the pieces is just gone. So yeah, definitely didn't stick around for long there. This implies that there's a first drop, so there'll probably be a second drop with maybe another lookbook. So might have to change the video title to Fall 1. And then when Fall 2 comes out, I can cover that as well, hopefully before it actually drops. But there you go, guys. That is the release details, August 19th on the Friday. So you had to fight between going for Palace or yeah, going for this Stussy drop there. But anyway, we'll move on. We'll move on to, obviously, the central thing that we're covering here, which is the lookbook itself. We've got 22 images. It's going to be laid out image by image. Very easy to go through. Let's get into it, guys. Okay, so this is actually one of the pieces that I really liked when I first saw a teaser of it. And it's this like flower print fleece jacket. I just really like the design of it, and I have to say, over the past couple seasons / years, they've been releasing some really nice patterns on these jackets. What is the quality of it going to be like? It's probably not going to be very favorable. Yeah, that's the tough thing. There have been a lot of Stussy designs that I've liked recently, but like I've picked up some recent Stussy, and I wasn't too blown away by the quality of it. You know, it feels a bit cheap. The material choice mainly feels a bit cheap. Like it's just these, yeah, I guess lightweight materials that feel like they're gonna fray and yeah, rip quite easily. I'm trying to not generalize as much as possible, because maybe it's just their knits that feel that way, and the jackets pop or the pants pop, and you know, maybe that's the case. But this hasn't set a good precedent for what I should be expecting when going forward if I decide to pick up more Stussy. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to pick up some old Stussy just to compare, you know, like Stussy from the early 2000s or the 90s or something like that, just to have a comparison, because I'd love to dive into that on the channel. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm a little bit hesitant about. But yeah, I would actually love to pick up this jacket in an extra large, because I just love its, yeah, its flower design. I think it's sweet. You don't see a lot of fleece jackets like this, and I really like it for that. It's got that little bit of flair to it. Would have preferred if it was just a collared one, but I noticed that Stussy's only doing these hooded ones for the past couple seasons. That's totally fine though, but yeah, an awesome design either way. Moving on, we have this Grinch or Oscar the Grouch looking fleece jacket as well. Or maybe it's the inverse. Nah, it wouldn't be the inverse. The inverse would be like a polyester or something. So yeah, this green Oscar the Grouch looking one. We've got a Stussy, what looks like reversible vest as well. Stussy garments written on there. Very, very nice little varsity jacket there. I really do want to pick up a bunch of Stussy varsity jackets, especially the friends and family ones. Ooh, the ones with the big Stussy tribe chenille on the back of it, and those awesome exotic colors. Yeah, would love to pick those up. I was initially like, okay, it's pretty basic on the front, but then I really like what's on the back of it. So it has this like massive spiel about yeah, just what Stussy stands for. Not like, you know, like a business statement type thing, but quite literally what Stussy stands for. Like S is for, and then there it goes. Super fresh. T is for, like, it actually, you know, it goes into it. So if you want the full thing, you can try and read it in Stussy's very hard to read font, or if you want it nice and easy, I think the article has it outlined. You can read it there. But I like it. It's fun. I love their font. They've just, yeah, Sean did, I'm pretty sure he designed the font, because I've seen like his doodles and his little like books and stuff. So yeah, love their font style. And I would really like this varsity jacket, but it completely sold out in an extra large on Stussy Australia. So I'll have to go hunting for that one, I reckon. We've got just a nice little quilted jacket there. With the fleece being showcased again. I really like that design. These jackets actually sit on the Stussy Australia store, so I might have to consider picking this one up in an extra large. Nice little, just, you know, location branded button up there. Could wear that one to the office, that'd be kind of fun. We've got a animal print, I wouldn't say knit vest, but it's hard to tell if it's like, yeah, it is a knit vest or not. I can't really see the fabric, but it kind of looks like it is. Oh yes, we've got this quilted lining jacket with the iconic dice on the back of it. I was kind of considering this one because it comes in a black, and I was like, ooh, kind of nice. I like its, you know, the dice graphic is very iconic. It's a motif that Stussy uses a lot and has in the past. I'm a fan. And of course, like the 8-ball one as well. Really like this knit, as much as I was just dumping on their knits because I'm like, it's like cheap use of materials and stuff like that. The design isn't bad. I do like this Stussy S being used on the chest here. It's fun, you know, it looks like a letter, but at the same time, if you don't recognize that it's an S, it also just looks like a wacky squiggly design on the chest. I'm a fan. I just know that it's going to be like a cotton knit. And yeah, all those things that I mentioned before, where it feels kind of cheap, etc., etc. But I do like the design, and I really wish that would change. Like, I just wish that Stussy would kind of like, yeah, just focus on its material choices, get a little bit more higher end, because yeah, their designs aren't bad. I like their designs. I just wish that their materials were a little bit bougier. And maybe if they made it in the US again, I'd like to see made in the USA on the tags and stuff. Like, I love that. I love seeing brands from different regions of the world being made in their same country. I don't know why. Maybe you guys feel the same way, but I kind of like buying Japanese denim and seeing it say well, made in Japan, obviously, if it's Japanese denim. But I like that. I'm like, ooh, this is from another side of the world. Instead of just like constantly seeing like, made in China, etc., etc. Yeah, Anyway, moving on. Love the knit. Moving on. Fun little all-over print jacket there. I'm down for that. I like the design. I think it's a crowd. A little unsure on what it's actually meant to be there, but it looks like a crowd or a bunch of beachgoers or something, because it kind of looks like they're like half naked or something, or like in swimwear. Again, hard to tell from a distance, but yeah, the jacket's fun. I like it. Here's the other color of that like script S knit. I like this color as well. I'm not normally a guy to jump on green, but yeah, with the color they chose for the S, I can get around it. I can definitely get around that. This is the 2-gauge knit sweater, or 2-color gauge knit sweater. As you can see, the material and how it's been done, it's quite spacey, I would say. So you can see in between the material there, because you can see like bits of it popping through on like where it's tight on the body, like on the shoulders, the breast, and even the stomach area here where the pockets have been pushed out because she's got her hands in her pocket. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of fun. It adds texture to it, and if you're a person that just wears all single colors, like monochromatic fits, this is where you can add a little bit of spice to your outfits, where you can have textured pieces with like stuff like that. But I thought that was quite a nice piece. It does come in another color, but I cannot remember what the other color is. I like this jacket. I think this is a cool jacket. I wish it was done on denim. On a denim jacket. Oh, it would have been so good. It's a photo of a coastline done on a jacket, as we can see here. You can kind of see it there. It would have looked fantastic on a denim jacket. I really feel like that's a missed opportunity there. And if Stussy does it, you owe me 10%. Nah, but like, why actually? I mean, hey, look, if you're willing to throw a man 10%, I'll take it. But yeah, like I feel like this would have looked sick on a denim jacket. I'd love to know how you guys feel. If you're liking on this jacket or more of a denim one, but yeah, I really do feel like a denim jacket would have popped with that. It's an all-over print knit sweater. I cannot remember who it is of. I wanted it, sold out already. I was like, oh man, because I love my all-over print stuff. I think that's really fun. It adds a bit of spice to a piece. No, a lot of people steer away from all-over print stuff, but I like it. I like it on outwear, for sure. We got that knit vest making a comeback again in a more traditional color, or traditional animal print. We got a vest being showcased to us. A nice little, I'm gonna say half zip fleece jacket here. Coming in a toned down green. Well, I don't want to say toned down because it is quite bright, but what's the word I'm looking for? Pastel. That's what I was looking for. Not toned down, pastel color there. I think this is fun. Nice little like collegiate Stussy sport sweater. It makes it look like you're part of the Stussy sports team. Yeah, I can get around it. That's fun. I like that. We've got, I think it's a corduroy hoodie. I think. Just looking at the textures of it, it looks like corduroy. Then we got a vest. Nice little like plaid worker jacket. It's fun. I like its texture. Very textured there. And then we got the fleece jacket in a more toned down color. This is more toned down. I can use toned down here. Pastel was what I was meant to say before. This is toned down. Black. Easy. Love it. Awesome piece. But that is the whole lookbook. Yeah, look, I actually liked quite a few pieces in this lookbook. Probably liked more pieces in this lookbook than I have in other streetwear lookbooks as of late, you know, like when covering Supreme lookbooks, when covering Palace lookbooks, I'm always like, oh yeah, there's like 2 pieces in the lookbook that I think that's kind of cool. But in this Stussy lookbook, I was like, nah, there's like 5 or 6 pieces I would love to own. And many others that I thought were cool enough that if I saw them on sale or saw them in my size, I'd be like, oh yeah. Like, and I just thought that, wow, that's not something that usually happens a lot with streetwear lookbooks these days. I guess, like, it's not because my tastes have changed and, you know, because I'm buying Undercover and Capital all the time. I'm like, ooh, I'm in the upper echelon now. I only buy expensive things. No, it's just that, like, legitimately, with a lot of streetwear brands that I love, there isn't a lot from the lookbooks and seasons that's got me, like, gripped these days. But coming to Stussy, I've found that more of their seasons as of late, there are pieces that I'm like, you know what? That's nice. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority here. Maybe people really don't like modern Stussy. My only complaints with them is as I mentioned before, the quality. You know, I kind of wish that they would bump that up because it does feel a bit cheap. But I am just going off like one knit that I own that I bought from a recent season. I bought it in 2 colors, but it's, you know, same material. It's not like a one-off, like I just got a bad one. Like, it is how they designed it. So yeah, look, that's my only negative comment on how I feel about Stussy these days. But like, the designs are awesome. I love this varsity jacket. The like Oscar the Grouch looking fleece jacket is fun. I love this flower one. I think this is the quilted lining jacket with the dice on the back of it. That's a fun button up. That's fun, not for me, but I know a lot of people could get around something like that. Yeah, classic dice motif on the back. Love this knit sweater. This is a fun jacket. Like, they've got fun pieces. I would wear a lot of this. I love this knit in this color. Like, I could just, you know, I could go through it again. And I do like this jacket. I just, again, feel like it should be on a denim jacket. But yeah, like, as I'm saying, like, quite positive things to say about this lookbook. Like, I liked a lot of it. And as expressed before, that's quite uncommon with a lot of streetwear brands these days. Not because my tastes have changed, it's just they're not hitting as much. But I really like this lookbook. I wanted to talk about it on the channel. I wanted to cover it on the channel. It was fun. Look, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. The season, Stussy, anything you have to say about that. But yeah, overall, quite positive with the brand. Just wish the quality would improve. Loving the designs though. Really liked this fall or maybe fall 1 lookbook here. There are a lot of pieces I'd love, but they sell out really quickly. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to go for the hunt for them. But I quite liked it. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to have that conversation with you guys in the comment section below because I love having that. How do we feel about Stussy in 2022? Your concerns with the brand same as mine, or do you really like the brand or really hate the brand? Let me know. Yeah, let me know down in that comment section below. And well, that's all there is really to cover, guys. Released on the 19th of August 22, obviously. It released again online, and as I was kind of pondering at the start of the video, it would have released in some in-store locations, but for Australians, I'm gonna have to look up if we have a physical store, because I don't know of a physical store for Stussy Australia. Like, we normally get Stussy through, you know, your skating stores and your various mall stores as well. I have to look it up because I've never been to one. So yeah, the brand's a bit like that these days, isn't it? It is stocked everywhere, including places like Dover Street Market and stuff like that. It's very, very hard to put on the like demographic store that Stussy sold at because it's sold everywhere. But yeah, obviously it released online. That's the most convenient way to pick it up. It sold out very quickly in the bigger sizes in Stussy Australia. Like, all the pieces I was interested in, all the extra larges are gone, and I was like, well, don't think I'm going to be getting those anytime soon. Unless, of course, as I said, you know, like one of the mall stores gets it in stock, I can be like, ah, yeah, nice. I would like it. Like, I would love to pick up more Stussy. There are some awesome pieces here. There are some awesome other pieces from previous seasons I'd love to pick up. just yeah, they still keep their identity of making their drops very limited, even in 2022, because they must have a really small quantity made of a lot of the pieces here, because they always seem to sell out. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to go on the hunt for them. But I thought the fall season was fun, or at least this first drop of the fall 2022 season. There was some fun jackets, there was some fun knits, there was some fun, I mean, I really like that varsity jacket. It is a bit simple, but I like it. The font on the back's iconic, it's fun, the colors are easy. Yeah, there's a lot of awesome pieces here, or at least I thought so. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this this fall 2022 Stussy season, or you know, or the first drop, or what we've seen in this lookbook. Did you like any of the pieces? Are you steering away from Stussy? How do you feel about it? What's your favorite piece that was showcased in the lookbook as well? Let me know in that comment section below. I'd love to have that conversation, either about the season itself, the brand, or what your favorite piece is. I'd love to chat with you about it down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want to keep covering upcoming Stussy seasons, lookbooks, everything like that, give me the 3 indicators I'm always asking you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below saying I want to see more Stussy content, or, you know, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We've been trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,415 subs before the end of August, guys. We're so close. I always say that, but we are so close. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can hit 3,415 before the end of the month. That's everything I got to say about this Stussy season, guys. I enjoyed it. There were quite a few pieces that I was definitely getting around, and I'd love to pick them up if they were available. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they are, but we'll have to keep on, you know, hunting for them. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about it. So until the next Stussy video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video, guys, I'll catch you later.